Yeah, started. So what is the structured data and unstructured data? So unstructured data is nothing but which you cannot read in the format. It is not in the proper format. Let's say your data is in the table and column wise. That is a structured data that you can read, right? What is the column? What is the rows? But unstructured data means like a image, text, audio, video, whether data which you cannot read by yourself. But system can read it. But system can read it. Okay? Computer can read it. That is the unstructured data. Clear? Okay. Now deep learning. As I told you, deep learning is a part of machine learning. Okay. So we'll go for deep learning. So deep learning is based on the artificial neural network architecture. Okay. So artificial means you must have seen some diagram like of neurology, like how our brain actually works. So how the same way the deep learning work. You can say also deep learning is nothing but equal to the your brain how it is work. The same way the deep learning will work. Okay, if something, suppose you try to learn something, right? Someone just tell you some word but you don't know, but you try to learn it and next time you will remember it. So this way same thing deep learning will work it. Okay, they try to learn it every time from the existing. So artificial neural network or ANN uses the layer of interconnected nodes called the neuron that work together to process and learn from the input data. Okay, so there are the nodes like branches of the nodes. From the one nodes, it doesn't find something condition, it will go to the other node, and then it will, if there is a issue, something he got it, then he will come back to the other nodes. So this way it will get a learning. We will see this. We are just going to the like a overview, but we will see how it actually will work. Okay. So deep learning is a part of machine learning, and machine learning is a part of AI. Okay. Yeah. Expectation of the human being. What are the expectation of the human being from the generative AI? What are the your expectation from the, as a human being? What are your expectation from the AI? What you want? Either you want audio, either you need an image, either you need a video, or you need a speech, or you need a music, or you want to create a code, okay, using AI, with the help of AI, or you want to rectify your code, okay, only those things, right? So these are the things you will be expected from as a human being from the AI. So this thing, so these are the things like text, image, video, code, music, speech. Okay, so mostly if you see the content developer or content like Instagram, whoever are the influencer, they are creating all images, videos using the help of the AI. You might have seen, right? The same thing like also music, they try to change their music or their voice. Okay, their existing voice they want to change using AI. So they try to make their video also like they try to change the someone's face, okay, on their face, so that they could use in the Instagram or any social media account. So this kind of things you might have seen. So these are the all of the, it's a user expectation that they are expected from the AI and they are getting it response. Okay, so maybe right now maybe people are making a code, writing the code, but maybe in I think 2 year later you won't see the people who write the code. Okay, they, you will see like AI would be the part of the daily work. Anyone will be use it, normal people will also use it for anything, for simple work, like how we use a calculator in daily way, then we suddenly start like mobile phone and we use everything in the phone. So same thing, like it will be become a daily work for you, for normal job. Okay, so generative AI. What is generative AI? Generative AI, it's a type of artificial intelligence that focus on creating the new content. You got it? It's a type of artificial intelligence that focus on the creating new content. So what are the impact on the creativity? As I told you, like Instagram, the users or who is the influencer, they try to create images, videos, and all these things. So you can see like there are the two things like creativity and there is a automation, which is now getting a possible using generative AI. Creativity is like democratize creation, accelerate design, personalize content, pushing a boundary. Let's say you have something in the text format, something file, and you want to make it like a proper way in the Word or in the Excel or in PPT. You just ask to the ChatGPT that I want to create a PPT. This is my text. Please make it in proper way. This is the themes I want. These are the colors. He will give you the that way what you ask, what you prompted to him. Okay, prompted to AI, open AI. So these are the creativity he is doing. Okay, this is one example. I told you there are so many things which is now doing by using a generative AI. What are the automation? Now people are trying to like a intelligent content, streamline design, process efficiency, faster development. You will see like nowadays developer they don't need to write the code; they are just creating everything through the using the AI. So it is just fasting. I mean, it just improving the productivity of the every employee. It's also helping. Even it improve your decision making and all this. Okay, got it? Yeah. How generative AI model work? Okay, that now we will see. So let's say in the left side you can see the users or roles or company or simple. You can say you and me. We are the users. We have ChatGPT. Let's take one ChatGPT. When we type to the something to ChatGPT, it means it's we are writing the prompt. Okay. When we write the prompt and hit the enter, it go to the Gen AI. It go to the Gen AI model. It asks something and it will get something result like that. If we ask for something image, he will give you image. If you ask something like code, he will give you code. Okay. So I want to just explain here what is a prompt engineering, why it is very important in the nowadays since the generative AI came. Okay, so prompt engineering is nothing but it's a way of how you ask or how you request to the listen. Just second. Yes. So what is a prompt engineering? Suppose if you ask to any chat GPT, you don't type properly like exactly what you want, but still you will get result. What exactly means? There should be some prompt engineer who are accepting your query and trying to improve your efficiency. So what exactly it means? Prompt engineering is the skill of asking the AI. So we'll write down now. So prompt engineering is a skill. What is a prompt engineering? Is the skill of asking AI the right way. Okay, so it gives you the best. It will give you the best or more accurate answer. Got it? Okay, let's say I'm building one application. I will give you one example. Uh, One example I will show you, like imagine you are building customer support chatbot, okay, for the e-commerce store. You build a customer chatbot for the e-commerce store. Without prompt engineering, AI might give the long or generic answer, right? If you don't have any prompt engineering, it will give you long answer and it's like a generic answer, something he will find from somewhere. Okay, but with the prompt engineering, if you apply some prompting, okay, prompting technique in your application before going query to the LLM model, it will answer as a friendly customer support agent. If customer asks about delivery, first or confirm the order number, then provide the estimate delivery date in a two short sentence. So result, chatbot give the short, polite, accurate response every time, making a customer happy. Clear? Okay. So I can say one example. Just take a customer support or just take one. Okay, let's take a customer support. Customer support. So I will give you in the notes also. Write down same thing. chatbot, customer support chatbot for e-commerce. Okay, so without prompt engineering, without without prompt, AI AI might give you long and generic answer. Okay, with prompt, with prompt engineering, with prompt engineering, you design prompt like like you ask something. If customer, if if customer if customer ask about delivery, so what he will do, he will first confirm order number, right? Then estimate delivery date in two short sentence. Okay, in two short sentence. So that is what he will give you. So accurate response every time. So your prompt should be the good one. Okay, so now you will see in the market also company are hiring prompt engineer. What exactly prompt engineer? So prompt engineer which will be work with the data scientist or generative AI, how the users prompt he can make it like a good way or a accurate way, so that model will give the good answer. Okay, so what could be like a optimize, what are the like a responsibility of the prompt engineer? Optimize the model response. What are the responsibility of prompt engineering? Prompt engineer, he should design, he should he should design effective prompt. Okay, he should design effective prompt. Second, what he should do, optimize model response. Okay, third, safety and compliance. Suppose if you are asking some fraud question, like I want to do something theft in the bank, how can possible I can find crack the code or into the bank server? So he should not give the reply, right? So there should be some compliance, there should be safety and compliance should be there. So he will not reply what he asks. He should say like this is like a uh, it's not about compliance, yeah, so we cannot give you answer on this question. Okay, so there should be safety and compliance. So safety and compliance. Okay, safety and compliance. Then it should be connected with the workflow integration correctly, like with your model workflow integration. Okay, so there are so many, so these are the four I just know. So I will give you in the notes also what are the other things. Okay, like domain specific prompting, multi-modal prompting. Let's say if you have only specific domain application, let's say you have legal company, you build some application for your legal business. So your question and answer from the user should come related with the proper like with the legal. Okay, so that it will be not a it will not give you the other answer. So there should be like a domain specific prompting. Okay, like finance, healthcare industry, like that. So these are the workflow integration, domain specific. Okay, so we'll go for next. So you got it, what is a prompt engineering? Okay, how actually exactly work, they also hire prompt engineer, there are so many opening. Okay, so once you do the prompt engineer, whatever the you ask the question, it will go to the prompt engineering. Prompt engineering is a skill which will make a standardize your the question or your query in the way that Gen AI will give you the accurate answer. Okay. So Gen AI, what exactly is Gen AI? After prompt engineering, it will go to the Gen AI. Gen AI is nothing but a LLM model. Gen AI is nothing but a LLM model, or you can say Gen AI as well. Okay. So basically, Gen AI is a trained model. You can say AI model and algorithm that are already trained on the large data set. Large data set means which one? Let's say ChatGPT or Gemini or Microsoft Copilot. All are the already trained model. So when you ask anything, they will give you answer of everything. Okay, because it already trained on the whole data sets of the world. Whatever data in the world, they have already trained it. So you don't need to create your own model, which is already available in the market. Okay, they are giving you service, so you have to use it. So when you build your application and you try to use the Gen AI, okay, or any of the model, so you can use any of the model which is you feel like it. Okay, so that will be the LLM model. That is called the LLM model. Then you get a response in the form of whichever you want. If you have asked like you want create image, you want video, you want code, you will get whatever you requested. Okay. Okay. So now we'll go for next. So what are the core model and training? Okay, in Gen AI model, which is already trained. So you might see in like there is a foundation model. Foundation model means what? The the foundation model like which is already trained on massive data set like ChatGPT, Gemini, and all this. These are the foundation model. They already train on their own data set. I mean the whole data set. You don't have data set. I mean me and you, we can't do this because we don't have that data. Okay, to train your model. But they actually have that much capability. They own it. So they are making a train on their large data set. Okay, so that is a foundation model. Okay, so what they do, foundation model, data correct, and then they do the fine tuning. They collect data from social media, Wikipedia, blogs, from everywhere. And then after data collection, they pre-train and then they do the fine tuning. Fine tuning means how accurate. Let's say you ask something like what is the date of birth of the particular like a Gandhiji or someone. Maybe this is Gandhiji date of birth is available incorrect in one of the social media website and something is available correct in the other website. How he will take, which one he will take. So that is a fine tuning. He will try to make it like a correct way, like which one is he will give you the correct things. Okay. So that is the fine tuning. So that is a foundation model. You understood foundation model? Yes. Tell me. Tell me. Hello. It will error. It will try to reduce your error and give you the correct things. Just simple way you can say it will try to reduce your error and give you the correct one as much as possible. Like if 80% correct, then it will try to make a 90% correct. Okay. But if suppose your date of birth is all everywhere is you have written down something wrong, but you saying like everywhere is a wrong, but in your mind it is a correct. But ChatGPT will give you what it is mentioned everywhere, right? So you can't say like it's correct or wrong. So that is only you know. But in the whole social media or everywhere your date of birth is supposed to wrong. So he will give you this one only. Okay. Yeah. So that is a human error. Like you can't say like it's like ChatGPT will understand automatically, but it could be. I mean, they are still bringing their new model like which is giving them more accuracy than earlier, like Gemini 5, which is just released, and you can see that the result also is very good, even for Copilot and all this. Yeah. Now we'll go for the key technology. So in the Gen AI, there is a transformer. The company, there are two things used. Either they use a transformer or they use a LLM. What exactly transformer? So there are some company who try to train their model, okay, using transformer only. Still there are so many companies. There are LLM. LLM is like a which has a capability of large language model in AI. Transformer is like, suppose you have your own company, you try to train your model in your data set. That's it. Okay, that you are trying to do this. So we'll see this. What is a transformer? What is a large language model? Okay. So LLM is nothing but a deep learning. Okay. So also transformer also used there. So we'll see that. Difference between ML and generative AI. Tell me what is the difference? What is the difference between the ML and generative AI? Machine learning is a part of the, yeah, sorry, yeah. No, no. What we study earlier. Okay, so no, made, yeah, okay, okay. So first difference we should come in mind. I always tell you. Okay, you just note down whatever we say. I will upload the video also. So first difference should be ML is not a trained model. ML is not trained model. It will train on the given data set. Okay, and it will learn it. But generative AI is a already pre-trained model. It is a pre-trained model that anyone can use it. Got it? So generative AI is already pre-trained model on the large data set with fine tuning that you can use anywhere, for anything. But ML, it's like you whatever data set like finance data you provided, you can train on the finance data. Okay, that is a model. If you have like let's say there's a company like a healthcare and they want to build their own model for the healthcare, they will use a ML and train on their healthcare data set. They have very specific on data sets they'll create it, but there is a limitation like it won't able to create like a more things which generative AI can do this like a creativity and all this. ML is like a rule based algorithm which will train on the given data set. That should be the main difference you should take first. Okay, then later you can say all these things. Okay, clear it? Yeah. So it's a part of AI or part of ML. You don't need to. You just need to know only thing in your mind. But the main difference is this thing. Okay, because if you tell to the interviewer like about difference like this is a part of AI or it's a part of ML, it's like a book things you remember this. But if you tell him like what exactly the real things, like a real example, so he will like get understand what you are clear or not. Okay, so now we'll see what are the foundation models already here in the market. So you will see like public GPT models are there: OpenAI, ChatGPT, GPT 3.5, Copilot, Gemini, Perplexity, Cody. So all these are the models which is the generative AI is there already there. Okay, these are the big company. Now we'll go for the next one. So in foundation model there are two things: a task specific GAI, that is a transformer, and generative AI. Okay, task specific means if you have your, I told you, if you have your own company like a finance company, you will have your finance data, and for on your domain, you will train your model, you will build your chatbot or any application. But for generative AI, you will have a lot of things like diffusion model, flow model, variation, auto encoder, generative AI. So we'll see this. What is the exactly the task specific GAI, then generative AI. Okay. What's next? Agentic AI. What exactly is agentic AI? So agentic AI is nothing but it's there's some autonomous system. Okay. So that perceive your environment, make a decision and take action on achieve the specific goal. Let's say example chatbot or recommendation system or virtual assistant. Okay. So there are two things like a task performance. You will see like AI agent perform the task automatically to enhance the user experience by themselves. They learn it and they will try to enhance your experience. Okay, this is what it is. Agentic. So there is a generative AI integration like enhance the creativity, practical use cases. You will see like boost creativity through the tools like text generation, image creation, personalized content. So all these are the generative AI integration. Like people use it to do this all these things. Benefit to what are the benefit to the people? So this is going to be benefit to the people like who are doing a job, who want to learn it and they want to get into the market to work on it. So this is a very in demand. If you search in the even in the India market, you will see like there are so many opening. I don't know about the other country, but in India is having a lot of demands. You can search on the like a Naukri.com, any other um, LinkedIn as well. You will see if you upload your CV as well, you will get a 4 to 5 calls every day. So this is what demand currently we have, and there are chances like if you go for the interview and you will get a more package as well on this. Okay, so minimum 60 lakh, 20 lakh, more than 20 lakh also you will get it. Okay, got it. Okay. So now customer experience, personalization, brand loyalty, impact on the enhanced interaction to the brand loyalty and customer retention things. Generative AI jobs and industry application. What are the jobs are there in the market or what will be the future? So it will be the future. Generative AI till like 2017, 2027 or 2028 you will see the rapid growing. Okay, but after 27 or 30 maybe it will just stable. Okay, it will just stop, maybe something will come and you have to learn it, but for next 2 year it will be like a boom, it will be keep growing, it will like creating the global impact, like job creation is happening across the many different country, rapid job growth, like generative is major job creator and trends is upward. You will see now in market the diverse roles field encompass many different jobs roles and specification. So this is a future potential number of jobs in this field expect to continue to grow sustainably in the coming year. Okay, but there are the stop. Like in 2025 it's a growing. 26 maybe you will see more jobs will be creating. Not only with the respect to what we are learning, maybe something will come. By 27 you will see like it will be mainstream, like everyone will, you will see everyone know about is what is Gen AI and they or everyone will have the skill kind of things. Okay, then after 2028 maybe you will see like a job likely become a more defined and specialized as a field mature, like there will be like a particular business and they have their own things related with the Gen AI and it will be like a field level. So you will see every AI will be normal part of many jobs. It will happen. Okay, so what are the top roles in generative AI will come? I mean, currently is there. That is an AI engineer. If you search about AI engineer job, you will get it. Prompt engineer also. I told you what is the work of prompt engineering. And there is the architect. Architect means, let's say you are building some application, okay, and there is a part of app web developer, backend developer, and one is a AI developer also, LLM model. So as an architect, I should know the front end as well as back end as well as the fully LLM model, like uh, to integrate your model with our application, and then how to use the prompt engineering to make your request also, embed your prompt engineering also in your application. So all these things, if you know this, then you are the like an architect. That is the roles of the architect. Okay. Then okay, so we'll see once we done. We'll see the resume also. I will build your resume. I will give you like how to build it. I have built some resume. So, okay. Then what are the questions they will ask? I will cover it. I will try to take a first mock also, and before going to the job. Okay. So this is what about like um, all the about the generative AI. Okay, any question? You can speak in English. It's okay. Which one? Agentic AI is a part. You can say it's a agentic AI is nothing but same like a deep. I mean, generative AI. It's a part of Gen AI. You can say agentic AI because it's built from there only. So just need to indicate. Any question? No. Okay. So we'll start now again about data. We will see now basic things. Okay, so now we will see about the data warehouse concept, database concept, what is the cloud computing and all. Okay, uh, a second. What is a database? What is a database? Database is nothing but it's storing the data, right? It's a repository. Okay, it store the data. Just it store data, data in the form of tables. Okay. Now, what is a data warehouse? Data warehouse. Data warehouse is not a. It's a central. It's a central repository. Okay, it's a central repository where it store all data, all historical data. Okay, so what could be the size of the database? Normal database, it could be like up to 500 GB maybe, or to 1 TB. Okay, but data warehouse it could be 1 TB, more than 1 TB to 100 TB kind of, you can say 100 TB or more than that. Okay, that will be the data warehouse. So it store the historical data. It store the historical data. It's a central repository. You can say it's a central repository. Okay, this is the data warehouse. I will give you notes, no worry. So you can go through this also. What is the cloud computing? In the industry they use the cloud. What are the clouds they use? There are many cloud provider. Cloud provider means what? Whatever you do the things, it will be, you will do not on the your machine but you will do on the cloud. Okay, the machine will be in the cloud. You don't need to install any application in your laptop. Everything you just need to log into the server and there you will get everything. So there are so many cloud provider. Which are the cloud provider? They are like Amazon, Azure, Microsoft Azure, then Google, GCP. Okay, these are the major player in the market. Okay, so they provide you the machine also, they provide the server, they provide the database, they provide the data lake, they provide you the storing space for the saving the files. Okay, they'll provide you everything on the cloud. So you just need to use it and you have to pay for that, with the time. Okay. So these are the cloud, Amazon, Azure and GCP. So we will be using one of the cloud to see when we build a model, we need to deploy that. Okay. So any coding we will do in future, I think that would be, we will do for some time, we'll do here in the desktop, but there are some models we will also try to run on the cloud level, like notebook, okay, database notebook and all. So you will understand what exactly cloud it is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just a second. Next. What is the next? You understood big data? Okay. You know, one when you build a model, when you do the store the data, but what exactly use of this? Where it gone? I mean, why they store it data? Okay. No, I mean, let's say why suppose there is a city bank and his data is getting stored daily. Okay, transaction data, credit card data, and all this. Once he store, what they do? What is the end purpose? What is the end production? Okay, so but in production prediction, where they see the prediction. So usually there is a requirement. So how a requirement come? Let's say CEO say he want to see he want to see the profit, revenue, or sales of his business. Everything in the one report. Everything in the report. So what company will do? They hire Power BI developer in Power BI report, Power BI or any other business intelligence tools. They use it, okay, to visualize the KPI and all. But how this Power BI will get data? So what they do, Power BI will connect the data warehouse. Power BI tool will connect the data warehouse and pull the data, and then he will create a graphs like revenue, profit, whatever he want to show, he will show it on the dashboard. So that CEO can see every day what is the profit, what is the sales, what is the revenue, all these things. Okay, got it? Okay, so I will give you one example so you will get understand. Let's say there is a city bank. Let's say there is a city bank which is running across the world. Okay, city bank running across the world and they have multiple ATM. Some ATMs, okay, some ATMs are in the India. Okay, some are in the UK and some are in the USA. Okay, because they have business right in all the country. So I will just type here India ATM, India ATM. Then I will type here UK, UK ATM. Then they USA ATM. Okay. Let's say every day there is a transaction happening in India. Every day there's a millions of transactions happen in the India ATMs of a city bank. Of a city bank. Where it gets stored, you know where it gets stored? It's stored into the particular database. Okay, it gets stored into the one of the database. Yeah. Okay. Suppose this is a database. Mouse is not working. Okay. SQLDB. SQLDB. Okay. SQLDB inside the India. This is a SQLDB inside the India. Okay. SQLDB inside the India, and its a size like around 500 GB. Okay. Same thing. I'll I'll try to SQL DB 500 GB. Okay, this SQL DB server are in the UK region. Okay, is it inside UK region? This is SQL DB. It is where 500 GB. It is inside which region? US region. Okay. So whatever transaction happen in India, it gets stored into the this SQL DB daily. Whatever happen in the UK is stored into the this DB, and USA also this DB, right? So these are the transactions is happening. India, whatever the transaction happen, millions of transactions happen, is stored in the SQL DB in their particular region. Now I want to what company do? Company want to see the profit. Okay, CEO want to see the profit from whole the world. But whatever transaction happen in India, it's in the rupees. It's in the rupees. But in the UK, it's in like euro. In USA, it's like a dollar. How he will integrate data and make it in the one formal standardized way that it will store into the data warehouse. So there is a one data warehouse. There is one data warehouse. It store data. Okay. So it store data. It's a data warehouse. It's a data warehouse. Store the data. Data warehouse we store data. But before storing the data warehouse, we need to connect all the data, combine data, and make a standardized, right? So there is a ETL process. There is a one ETL process in between these two things. There is a ETL process. What they do? Okay, there is a ETL developer. He uses some ETL tool technology to connect all the data. To connect all the data together. He bring all the data. Okay, he bring all the data here. He bring here all the data. After bringing all data, he transform and make it into the one format. He transform and make it into the one format. So let's say this is a he transform the data. Okay, using ETL process. What is that? ETL process. Extract, transform, and load. That is the ETL process. Okay, this is the ETL process. Once he transform the data, then he load the data into the data warehouse. Okay, then he load the data into the data warehouse. So this is the source. This is the middle structure. That is the ETL process. It's transform data, and finally it loaded in data warehouse. Then there is one Power BI developer. There is one Power BI developer who are sitting here. Okay, this guy will connect data from data warehouse to the Power BI report, and he will make a report here. Okay, so this is what every company have a structure. So in between, where is your data scientist and ML will happen? Okay, so we have data warehouse. So we have finally data here. So most probably, we will connect as a data scientist or as a LLM model developer. We'll connect this data. Before loading to Power BI, we will build up some model. Okay, we will build some model in the here in process. Okay, and then we'll load the data to show the prediction whatever in the Power BI. Okay, or we can show the in the website also. Clear? What is that? So now there is a two concept, OLAP and OLTP. OLAP. OLAP means what? Oracle Analytic Processing. Online Analytic Processing. OLAP is nothing but data warehouse. Okay. OLAP is nothing but a data warehouse. What is the OLTP? Online Transaction Processing System. So this is a DB which daily load, which daily truncate and load, which daily delete and load. This is a OLTP. Okay, so OLTP means the The data they don't store much. It like up to 500 GB, and they truncate like tomorrow. Suppose today data is loaded, tomorrow new data will come and it will delete the yesterday data. Okay, this is what process happen in the OLTP. It's a daily purpose transaction. But data warehouse OLAP means it's like a data warehouse, online analytic processing system. That's it. Clear? Hai? Okay. So um, you note down something, or I will share you the notes. I'll share you the notes also, whatever we explain. I will share you the PPT also. But you need to create a one some okay notes I will create. I'll tell you later what I will do. That is thing. You understood what is the ETL process? Okay. So people call it like a data engineer also works same way. Data engineer loaded data from the multiple data source and then he transform data and load. That is a data engineer work also. Same way. Okay. हाँ. इट्स रिपोजिटरी, सेंट्रल रिपोजिटरी, मतलब कल लास्ट 5 साल का 10 साल का 20 साल का डेटा उसमें अवेलेबल रहेगा, रोज लोड करेंगे वो। आज का डेटा कल तुमको उधर दिख जाएगा डेटा वेयर में, रोज नया डेटा आ रहा है उसमें लोड कर देंगे, जैसे एक डंपिंग करते हैं हम वैसे। ओके, इट्स आई टोल्ड यू ना, इट्स ए हिस्टोरिकल रिपोजिटरी डेटा। Warehouse matlab, you know that in our home also nearby you will see some warehouse. Warehouse means we store something for long time. Same way like a data warehouse also is store for long time. It's like permanent database. It never delete on it. Okay. Okay. So when we work on the like some as a data engineer or some data scientist as well. Okay, majorly they'll extract the data from database and load the data into the data lake. Okay, so data lake I will tell you what exactly data lake, but they store the data into the in the file format. So there are so many file format like CSV, okay, then Parquet file, then ORC file, JSON file. Okay, so these are the files usually company use it. Usually in the industry they use it to store the data, because any big data they will store in the say this format of the file. They will never store in Excel file, Excel format or any other format, but they will always will go with the CSV, Parquet, ORC or JSON based on the requirement. So what are the features for the each? Okay, what are the features for the each? CSV, what is the why CSV they use it? It's a compatible. CSV is a comma separated file. Okay, CSV is a comma separated file. It's like a compatible. Like you can, uh, it's like a human read. Human can also read data, but it's a comma separated data. Okay, so CSV data, CSV file. Then Parquet file. Parquet is very good for the writing the data. When you write a huge amount of data, it's very easy, very lightly it store data. Okay, for writing purposes, but for reading it's slow. For reading, it's a slow. Okay, for reading it's a slow. Then there is a JSON. JSON is like there is some JSON data. JSON is like a partial structured data, partial unstructured data. Okay, it's like JSON means like you see curly braces we have some data. Key and value. So that is a this one data. Okay. Major data means Depend. Like if you have huge amount of data, mostly you will see as a big data, they use a bucket. Okay. But if it is less and they want to be like want to read by themselves also as a human readable, they go with the CSV. But there are some data which is coming from let's say which is coming as a from API as a JSON format, then they will store as a JSON format. So depend how you are getting data from the source. So I will go through this. You will understand this later. Okay. 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 I think for today it's done. We'll connect tomorrow and we'll start. Okay. So every day you have to log in from the laptop. We'll see the practically on your desktop. Okay. You need to share your screen. I will tell you like you have to do this installation by your hand, so that it will be the 60-70% practical on live. Okay. This classes. Okay. Okay. I think we'll connect tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Bye. Yeah.